Hi, my name is Dr. Lawrence Simpson. I'm a past president of the Society of the Sons of the Revolution, which is headquartered in historic Francis Tavern, located in downtown Manhattan. To continue the story of Evacuation Day, the following year, spontaneously, a group of patriots met and had a ceremony and a parade. This continued for several years until those patriots of that particular generation began to die off. Once they had died off, the holiday tended to go into disfavor and was sort of forgotten about, but it was revived 100 years later on the actual centennial of the first one, so we're talking November 25th, 1883, where a massive parade was planned for. Several governors from different states came, the President of the United States, a large statue was dedicated of Washington in front of Federal Hall, and there was a parade that lasted for hours. If you go to read about this parade, it took over several pages of the New York Times of the day. 10 years from that day, another large parade was planned in 1893, and there the famous statue of Nathan Hale was dedicated in City Hall Park. The parades continued, but again in less intensity until and just before World War I. At that point, it seemed a little unseemly to start celebrating about how the British left town when now the British were now our allies in a world war. Pretty much things stayed dead until approximately the bicentennial, which would have been 1976, and then the bicentennial of Evacuation Day, which would have been 1983. The Sons of the Revolution in the state of New York picked up the torch and then held a parade which went from approximately City Hall down to Bowling Green Park. There it created the famous ceremony of the British flag being lowered and the American standard being raised. And once the British standard was lowered, it was carefully folded and then given to a representative of the British government, where he lovingly held it. We're now up to the point where we're now at the 225th anniversary, and we are now scheduling another parade.